Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Olivo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. I'm Morgan Anderson out of Athens County. It's 58 degrees outside, and as we head into the weekend, we'll likely see some showers for tomorrow. Wednesday night, President Donald Trump signed a government funding bill ending a record 43-day government shutdown. Ohio AgNet's very own Ty Higgins explains what this means for agriculture.
After the longest government shutdown in American history, things have reopened in Washington and in agencies across the country. The stopgap bill passed by lawmakers and signed by President Trump will only fund the government until the end of January, but for many aspects of agriculture, the bill goes a lot further. Brad Bales is Senior Director of State and National Policy with Ohio Farm Bureau.
That will contain a third extension for the 2018 Farm Bill, pushing forward provisions that were not contained within the H.R. 1, otherwise known as the Big Beautiful Bill that was passed back in July. So while we would like to see a modernized Farm Bill, it's good to see that we at least have an extension and we can continue to have the conversation.
There was also special funding carved out for the Commodity Credit Corporation to help with disaster assistance and a possible economic aid package to farmers. On top of that, additional funding for USDA and FSA.
Before the shutdown, there's 12 appropriations bills, or basically bills that fund our federal agencies. Out of those 12, there were 3, USDA being one of them that was in the continuing resolution. So what that means is USDA will be funded through the end of the fiscal year, which ends on September 30th.
So just to make sure I'm hearing you right, let's say the funding runs out again at the end of January, the government shuts down, USDA stays open?
That's correct.
You can watch the entire conversation with Ohio Farm Bureau's Brad Bales online now at ohioagnet.com and on our YouTube channel. I'm Ty Higgins reporting.
Thanks, Ty. We'll be right back after this.
Attention construction pros. Purple Wave Auction brings quality equipment to your fingertips. Join our bi-weekly online auctions featuring dozers, excavators, loaders, and more. We provide detailed listings, photos, and seller contact info. Inspect online or in person. With our no reserve policy, every item sells to the highest bidder. Visit purplewave.com today and see why informed builders choose Purple Wave. Transparent processes, real deals, your next great purchase awaits. purplewave.com.
Let's recap how the markets closed, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn down 11 1/4 at 430 1/4. March corn down 11 1/2 at 444 even. May corn down 10 3/4 at 452 1/4. November beans down 19 1/4 at 11.12 3/4 cent. January beans down 22 1/2 cents at 11.24 1/2. March beans down 20 3/4 cent at 11.36. December wheat down 8 1/2 at 5.27 1/4. July wheat down 12 1/2 at 5.62 1/2. September wheat down 12 3/4 at 5.75 3/4 cent. December live cattle up 15 cents at 2.19.15. December lean hogs up 42 1/2 cents at 78.50. January feeder calves up 2.10 at 3.20.55. Those were your closing markets. This is the Ohio AgNet.